Hey guys, if you have a G washer that is violently shaking in the spin cycle, this might be the fix for you. Inside this drum cavity, under this plastic assembly, is a 33mm hub nut that holds this drum down tightly relative to this cavity. If yours kind of does this and shakes really bad, that could be the potential problem for you. Mine's doing that because I undid the solution to demonstrate how to get to it. So this is what you have to do. Undo this tab and this tab with the flat tool. Back here is a bolt and another bolt right there. Once you do that, you will be able to lift this up, and there will be a bolt right there and another one right there. Once you undo those, you will be able to lift this up. I'm gonna pause the video so I can just disassemble this assembly here safely. Okay, so I have that pried up. Don't do what I'm doing here. This is not the safest method. I want you guys to do, or guys, everyone, to follow every proper safety procedure, okay? I'm just showing the solution. I'm doing this at my own discretion. So, next thing is you want to undo this thing. So, our agitator assembly. Under here is a little dimple. You see that dimple right there? That's what you have to look for. I want to line this up to straight back this way. Then under this spiral here, there is a hole. You want to line that hole up with this because there's a second hole that you can put in a small tool. Just like that, you'll see a hole show up there. It's kind of hard to see it at this angle. Right there. You stick a tool in there, a screwdriver, whatever is cylindrical and small, because it holds this part with this for torque to turn it. So it practically just loosens this up. And I recommend highly to just use a strap wrench on this particular area here between this and this. Strap wrench makes it much easier. And for future reference, do not return the strap wrench, because even when this is loosened up for the first time, it's still very difficult to get it off even after tightening back on. So keep the strap wrench. I don't think they're that expensive, so it's just a good tool to have around for every once in a while. You don't have to make a trip to the store to fix it, you just have it with you. Then, mine's already loose, but you should be able to take this off. And here is another bolt. You undo that bolt. This comes off. And then, this is where my problem was. Mine was already loose, like this. It was a little bit lower. It was tightened down more than this, but I'm just showing this for demonstration. Mine was loose, so it was allowing, you can kind of see when I move this around, right? Like if I grab here, you can kind of like see this. It's kind of hard to see on the video, but you can kind of notice that's not supposed to do that. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it makes a huge difference. In person, you'll be able to notice it when you're doing this repair, how much it actually shakes. So to actually tighten this down, it's actually counterclockwise. So you go like this. And if you remember before how mine was shaking like that, right? It's like the force is, I'm not sure if it's the right use, but kind of exponential. As this is shaking harder and harder, it causes this to shake. But like, instead of it being a constant force where it's just like in a moving car where you're already kind of moving, right? It's like stop and go, so it's like it's like stopping and going, so it creates a greater force, right? It's like the force from already moving gets multiplied by it shaking back and forth. So anyways, I don't have a 33mm socket, so just took a wrench and tighten this down. So I believe the torque specs for my particular washer, which is this, is 110 foot-pounds. I'm gonna do that after the video is over, but I'm just showing like what this fix does. So I'm gonna tighten this down. I don't know why it's like blurry. Okay, so it's pretty tight. Now, this doesn't move as much. Maybe I can turn it down more. It's a little difficult if you're by yourself because the drum likes to move as you're tightening it. So you kind of have to like pry your arm or elbow or something against the drum itself and kind of like tighten it. So once you do that, this does not move relative to this independently. Kind of stays hugged to this whole assembly. So it's like married to the money here, so it stays together. So even with replacing my rods, that is gross. That is nasty. I have to clean that up. So even replacing those, which is also not that hard, but you kind of need two people to do this because you have to lift this up while you have to undo this plastic assembly here. You have to unloosen this. As this rod pushes up, you have to push this down and twist it to pull it out, and it just kind of like leverages itself inside that little. You see a little notch right here? It sits inside there. It's just kind of like pried against it. So assembly is reverse of the disassembly. So you pretty much put that whole plastic piece on, and you put the other one on. And you twist it. I used the strap wrench to tighten on the agitator. So once that's done, test it out and see if it works. If not, I'm sorry, but your problem lies elsewhere. I'm not a appliance mechanic, so I don't know a lot of things. I just am using mechanical intuition to complete my repair and save money. But I hope that this helped someone out. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.